Tonight's episode of Family Night at the Emporium is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Now that Halloween is over and we're finishing up celebrating All Saints Day, eating all that candy and chocolate, you need something to wash all that stuff down out of your throat and to clean the mouth out. The best thing to do that is that one beverage that has all that great water taste, but still, despite all the Halloween candy you're eating, only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only, Diet Water. This product's only available in stores where it's sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone-wise on this island Earth. I'm Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here at Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. And once again, I have my lovely daughter Bonnie here, and let me do some light adjustments here.
I have some fuzziness in my background.
Let's see if we can fix that a little bit.
We can deal with it.
All right. Better than it was. And sorry we have been out for the past couple of weeks. We've had some other things going on that prevented us from being on, but we're back now as it's time once again for us to put the little gray cells to work and time for hashtag stash check.
Stash check.
As we delve into Hellcrow Poirot's adventure, otherwise known as the Agatha Christie novel, The ABC Murders.
Hopefully this time, since I picked an arrow or a piece of tape, the stash can actually stay on for longer than 10 minutes.
We'll see what happens. All right, so without any further ado, since we used all the ado making Halloween candy last night, let's get things going here. Where am I looking? There it is. All right. Let's get things popped up. Oh, it's showing the wrong thing here. Easily fixed, easily fixed.
No signal.
Let's switch over to...
And I am also invisible, and you are invisible now.
All right, let's switch this over to monitor. Amazing what happens when you hook everything up properly. And let's go ahead and get Bonnie's face back on here.
Hi.
All right, let's move mine where it belongs. There we go. And I still do not like how that light is working.
I think we're just gonna kind of have to deal with it.
Okay. I don't know why today it's suddenly doing that. But...
It's gonna do what it's gonna do.
All right. Oh, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Nope, the camera's just gonna be finicky with us, looks like. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get things going here. Okay, I know what's probably going on. Let me do something here. Filters. Oops, wrong one. Let's do filters on the right one here. Maybe chroma key is just not set right. There we go.
That's a bit better.
Amazing when you do something as crazy as, you know, getting the settings right or something like that. Who wants to do stuff like that? We do, because we're hashtag pro streamer.
Yeah. Well...
All right.
The mustache is holding up better than last stream already, so
we should be having music here. Why do we not have music?
I'm getting music.
Are you?
No, that might be the music from the other window. Yeah, don't think I'm getting
All
anything
right,
from the game.
so hang on. Gotta check something here, make sure something else isn't screwed up.
Because we're getting sound from whatever this is.
Yeah, okay, let's get back to game screen. Media source, that is something else.
Yeah.
Okay, that
should be violin music, and instead I'm hearing a lot of snare drum. Is that snare drum? I can't really identify.
No, I think that's static.
All right.
What's going on here? All right.
I'm getting the thing that we had on to test the sound. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. That should not. No, I don't want to delete that profile.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's take a look here.
And there's whatever the sound tester was back again. I think we have a window open that we don't need to.
No,
Somewhere.
that's not. That's for me to monitor what's going on. That's muted.
Well, something isn't. And it's not the game. Okay.
It should be coming. It should have been coming from there. All right. It wouldn't be one of my streams if we didn't have technical issues. All right, now let's pull. Hang on. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's all on. That's all on. That's all on. Check, check, check. All right, why are we not getting sound? Let's quit and then we'll come back into it.
Oh, wait a minute. Discord's open. Every time that we have Discord open during
Discord
a stream,
does like to mess things up, so
close it completely.
That's where I'm heading.
Every single time. It's always Discord. Discord confabulates everything. It's greedy with the sound equipment. Should we have music already?
That's what I was thinking. We should already. Yeah. All right. We're still not getting sound.
Okay.
All right.
So we got rid of part of the problem, but...
All right.
Well, how about we summarize as well as we can where we were last
Well, once you do that, while I keep working on this technical mumbo jumbo.
So far, our ABC murderer has gotten 3 victims. First, an Alice Asher, who was whacked in the back of the head while retrieving cigarettes from the back counter in an opportunistic crime. Let's see. She had a husband who was an obvious suspect, except for the fact that he had absolutely no opportunity to write the letters that the murderer has been sending to Hercule Poirot at the beginning before every murder occurs. Second victim was a Betty Bernard, who was another semi-opportunistic, I guess. Anyway, somebody seduced her, brought her down to the beach, and then strangled her with her own belt. So that was a thing. Third victim, a Sir Carmichael Clark, who was also thwacked in... Let's see, what exactly was the method of murder? I don't know that it's... Let's see. I didn't actually write down the manner of death. That's right, he got cut in the throat. Which led us last time to throw out the theory because of several other reasons. Something's very different about that third murder. It was not opportunistic. It's the only one that happened to a man, and unlike the other two, it had to be premeditated with information that wouldn't have been gathered in just off the cuff. Whoever did this knew Sir Carmichael Clark's routines very well, whereas Alice Asher was... all the planning it took for that one to pull off was, reach for this thing behind the counter, which you could do with any shopkeeper. And for Betty was just, let's go on a lovely walk to the beach. I didn't even bring a murder weapon. You just had a belt. So, we still have sound issues.
I'm still working on it. Trying to diagnose what could be going on here.
Yeah. I just noticed something.
What?
Okay. Back in the Asher murder. The first note on one of my pages of notes is that one of the Ashers had bought a box of new stockings and wrote down, did Franz have a fling? Because Franz was Alice's husband. And I just noticed that when we were talking to Megan Bernard, Betty's sister, the sister from the second murder, she commented that her mom was upset because she'd bought a pair of new stockings that Betty never got to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So new stockings has shown up twice. Was there anything involving stockings during Carmichael Clark? Well, I mean, who would have been wearing them? The only person who could have was Thora. And I don't think...
No, there was no mention of anything there.
Yeah. Okay. So that's either more A and B are on their own thing and C is the real murder, or that's just a complete coincidence.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Voice meter disabled.
We also had a bit of an interview, in which case I think we picked basically all of the wrong options between all 4 of the major players that we could get into place.
All right, let's see if that fixed it. Check.
We should be getting music by now.
Yeah, and also... Okay, I wonder... Hang on. Let me do something here. Because I noticed nothing was happening down here.
Okay,
I wanted to make sure.
So is the game itself muted?
All right. Nope, still nothing. Okay, we're still getting sound going to them, but I don't see anything going there. All right. Oh, the microphone's off again. All right, hang on. We got some major technical issues here. We'll get it worked out here. Just bear with me, everyone. Everything's gone crazy.
Oh boy.
All right, that is correct. Audio.
So we don't know if they've been getting any sound for the entire
Well,
show.
sound's going through there, but then now without sound's coming back through there. The microphone's back on working. So let's come back here, go back here to settings once again. Audio. Okay, let's go general. Yep, everything there is set correctly.
Okay, is the game window itself muted?
Not that I can tell. All right, audio. It's all going to voice meter, which is where it's supposed to be going. It's not muted.
It's not muted here, but
Right.
Is it muted from the game window? Is it muted from here or something? Or in the game settings?
Oh, hang on. Looks like it slid on us there. All right, let's try that.
Check the options.
All right, I wanted to do that real quick. Now, let's come back here. All right, now, we'll get this worked out. Oh, boy.
How about we just start from the source of the sound and work our way forward?
That's where I'm going. Okay, that's right. That's right. Okay, I don't want that. I want sound control panel. Now, okay, that's set as the default device. All right, you need to be hands-free AG.
Third option. Because we're not getting any problems getting sound from the computer to our headsets.
I need to be... Yep, that's not going to work.
You just hit mine again.
And we lost yours. Hang on.
That's the first one. That should be yours.
There we go. I'm
Because
getting
you
the
hit mine on line 1.
Yeah. Okay, check. All right. All right, it's busy resetting the microphone. All right, so while we're here, microphone is set. Check. Everything's good there.
Can I check something?
Sure.
So I'm going to see. Call me crazy, but I wanted to see if it was muted here.
Nope.
Which we wouldn't be able to tell until we open it.
Not muted there. All right, let's pop open. Let's do this. Make sure this stayed the way it's supposed to. It is. All right. And voice meter's acting funky. Let's close it and restart it. When they happen, they all happen at once. Voice meter banana. Check. Okay, that one's working. That's working. Mic is working there. Mic is working there. We are all set there. All right, let's pull the game up, see what happens. Bingo!
There we go.
Voice meter was being a pain, among other things. All right. Well, that only took us, 15, 20, 25 minutes. And we're going right back on schedule. All right. Let's get this going. 250 out of 600 ego points. We're at 56%.
We're not getting them all because we made quite a few wrong calls, especially last round, but hey.
Yep.
We're not doing bad.
Alrighty. But as far as I know, we have not missed a stash check. Okay.
All right, speaking of stash check. I think we already did.
I think we already did.
But yeah, it's not going to let us because it's making us observe.
Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering.
And
it's closed.
It's closed.
So we can't do what we need to here.
So we need to give her some pain medicine. But we're going to have to go answer the phone here real quick.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, because the last stream ended with the phone call with the nurse.
Yeah. Well,
The
you
Clark
missed that on that
residence.
part.
Detective Hercule Poirot speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Poirot? I'm Lady Clark's nurse. I wanted to let you know that I won't be able to come for her injection today. Might Miss Gray be able to do it?
She has just left, but I will take care of it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. You'll find the skeleton key to open the medicine cabinet hidden in the lion trophy.
You can count on me. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you kindly. Goodbye, Mr. Poirot.
Let's see how good he is at passing meds.
Oh,
I said in
the lion's head.
the lion trophy.
Or under the lion trophy.
Yeah.
So.
A couple of things we're supposed to observe.
Here is the skeleton key.
Is there something else we're supposed to notice?
April 1925,
Okay.
Aceh province, Sumatra.
Sumatra.
So, Sir Carmichael Clark has been to Sumatra.
Not surprising.
We have ourselves a skeleton key, which means we can
It is
get
now
into
the right
anything.
time.
All right, I can't remember if we did a stash check here or not.
Stash check. Either way, we're doing it now.
We're doing it now. Hashtag stash check.
Hashtag
All right.
stash check.
Now
We
head-
have to deal with a medical emergency.
let's go do some palliative care medicine here. Hey, Crit Witch, good to have you with us here tonight. We're
Yay.
just getting started after overcoming a technical difficulty or two.
Or 3.
Or 4 dozen. Alright, so, we already know that.
No.
Lady Clark is in pain.
Okay,
I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering.
So we need to get in there first.
It's closed.
Okay.
It's closed.
Hit the green arrow because I think that pulls up our inventory, and we need to pull the key.
Oh, that's what I need. I went down the wrong spot. Okay.
Or I think we have to click and drag.
Up. Yeah. Point and click.
And click and drag.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Oh, I feel better now. Thank you for your help.
Apparently good enough not to kill his patients.
Well, hopefully you only had to give it as an IM injection. Back then they didn't do a lot of direct IV. They might have done. It might have been under the skin as well.
Okay, so do we ask what she has to say about the murder and risk upsetting her, or remind her of the invitation?
I would go with the remind the invitation.
Yeah, you're the one with more experience in bedside matter, and I kind of think we don't want to upset her.
Yeah, she's going to be upset enough over the fact that her husband was murdered.
Yeah.
And all the pain from her
You asked
cancer.
for me, chère madame.
Yes. Yes, of course, I wish to speak with you. But what was it about?
No doubt. You wish to talk to me about what happened to your husband?
Oh, the alert didn't show up on the
yes.
screen here.
Oh, poor Carmichael. Has the madman who killed him been caught?
Not yet, chère madame. There was a great many people in Cheston on the day of the murder.
Indeed.
Okay, pardon me 1 second here. I need to do something.
She said people go straight to the beach.
Nope, it isn't showing me what the alert was. Okay. Don't see what the
People
alert
go
was. Sorry we
straight
missed
to
it,
the
whatever
beach. They don't come
it was,
near
whether if it was a
poolside.
follow or whatever.
So, there were no strangers around the house that day?
Hello.
Who said that?
The people who live here. Your brother-in-law, Miss Gray.
Miss Gray? Oh, I don't like her. Franklin wanted her to stay, but I insisted she should go immediately.
You are entitled to do so, Natri.
I'm pleased that
Hello.
you approve. The others have been taken in by her. But at least you can see through that self-pity act. See what she's up to. Oh.
All right. I know while I was saying greeting whoever triggered the alert on there. What did I miss? What did she say?
I don't remember the exact terms, but it picked up right away after we came back. Summary, as far as Poirot asked if there were no new people around the beach that day, which was implied by the statement. That's right. She said that nobody goes to Combside. They go straight to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Another point for what the heck is somebody doing around this house?
And something about being a mad stranger or something like that? Madman or something?
Not by what she's implying.
Okay.
Poirot said there were no strange people around. And she said, who told you that? The other people around the house. Miss Gray, your brother-in-law. And that's when she went off on her tangent about, I don't like Miss Gray.
Okay.
And the self-pity act.
Okay, now she's going to sleep. All right. She left on Lady Clark's insistence, not her own.
And Mr. What's his name?
Lady Clark here.
Franklin Clark wanted her to stay.
Yeah.
Because he loves her.
All right. And now what we got here? Wake up Lady Clark and continue questioning her.
Or we can see what else is to be observed about that cabinet if it's the time.
Let's see if we can observe this stuff now.
This subject would probably be useful to me.
I don't know what it is.
A bronze comb.
Wait. Can we take a closer look at that comb? It doesn't look normal.
It's got a Roman numeral 3 there.
Huh.
Looks like it can be combined with something.
That,
Like maybe it's a key or something.
yeah, that kind of looks like have you ever seen the inside of a music box, the
Yeah.
comb that they use?
The tines.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's not a hair comb. The square ends.
Uh-huh.
That belongs to a music box.
I've finished with this subject.
Or it did at some point.
I've finished with this subject.
Okay, we're finished with that.
We can't stash check.
Oh, that wasn't what I was going to try to do. Oh, what's that on the
There's
floor?
something on the floor.
Yeah, I just saw it.
This couple appears to be having fun.
Okay, we got some clues.
Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael. Lady Clark again. She's
That's her
happy.
being radiant.
And Lady...
Fun game of croquet.
Lady
They were
Clark and
happy.
Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children.
Interesting observation. All right, what's this?
This subject would probably be useful to me.
Also kind of... a silver comb. Those go together.
So it appears.
Shall we inspect?
Let's take another close look. 2.
Yeah, I mean, look at the spacing. The other one was 2 tines, then a break, 2 tines, then a break, 2 tines.
Yeah.
It looks like those sets of 2 tines would fit perfectly into the spaces in the silver. Or maybe not. But they're definitely related.
Yeah. All right, let's come over here.
She's sleeping. I
So-
must find a way to wake her up gently.
Perhaps we
She's
are looking for a
sleeping.
music box?
Possibly. I was
find a
looking to
way
see if
to
there's
wake
something
her up
else to
gently.
click on. Oh, that's taking me back over there.
There is something else to click.
Huh?
Another.
I didn't see that. I was trying to get on
Yeah,
the
I
other
didn't
side
see
of the
it.
lamp. But
I didn't
This
see
we'll
it
subject
take
either.
it.
would probably be useful to me.
Well, you've got bronze and silver. Yep, gold.
All right, we got the Olympic trifecta there. Gold, silver, and bronze.
So let's take a look at gold. See if that... So it's probably going to have a Roman numeral 1 on it. Okay, so there's nothing more close to the camera.
No.
She's sleeping. I must find a way to wake her up gently.
Should we head out the door? I mean, we have a skeleton key now. That means we can access anything that's locked.
We're not done talking with her yet, though.
Yeah. But it's possible that what we need is out here somewhere.
What was here? Anything?
I must find a way to wake her up gently.
Okay, so whatever we need is not there.
I must find a way to
Okay.
wake her up gently.
Come back over here. Check this thing out.
It is now the right time.
Okay.
I must find a way to wake her up
Okay,
gently.
so no.
All right, we got to go back upstairs then. It looks like. I just want to make sure this doesn't take us through the door.
I must find a
No.
way to wake her up gently.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we get the hint. We're heading back upstairs.
Okay. So we've got 3 combs. Are they supposed to be combined with each other?
I've finished with this subject. I've finished with this subject.
Okay.
She's sleeping. I must find a way to wake her up gently.
The radio?
The radio just took us to observation.
Well, now that we've got the keys.
Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children.
Oh, nothing else there.
Okay. Well, if whatever we're supposed to find is not out there, then we must be supposed to combine things. So start dragging and dropping combs on top of combs? goes in here.
I didn't do anything. All right, nothing there. Nothing new there. All right, how are we going to wake her up gently?
We have 3 combs. We have an order those combs go in.
I've finished with this subject.
There's not much else in the room. But it lets us go downstairs.
Mm-hmm. That's just going to bring us back to her.
Yeah.
Nope, holding down
She's sleeping.
doesn't give us the
I
observation.
must find a way to wake her
Okay.
up gently.
So. That doesn't give us what we want. Or, wait a minute. Why am I getting a hand over here?
Good question, because we weren't getting that before. Oh, that black box.
That's a music box.
Bingo, you found it.
This is a music box. This is exactly what I was thinking.
You had it. You nailed it.
Yeah. Because, okay, I'll be honest, the only reason I know about the music box combs is the first Tinkerbell movie, in which there is a scene in which Tinkerbell finds a little music box broken into pieces in the woods and fixes it.
All right.
That
This
is broken.
spring appears to be broken.
Good thing we have another
Good
one.
thing we happen to have the spare spring.
I hope
All
that
right.
Hastings will not be cross with me.
Yeah, because we got that out of a pen he gave us.
Now,
Now, this said 2, this said 3, therefore
That was
this
number
has
1.
to go first.
Yep.
This second.
and then
And
that one
all of
third.
those tines line up with each other.
Yep, and
Gold,
they line
silver,
up perfectly.
bronze, gold, bronze, silver.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful little pattern.
This part appears to be working.
All right, so now we need to crank it up. I guess, do we close it for... Or just keep cranking it? Okay, there you go. You did it.
Tinkerbell saves the day.
Oh, what are we talking about? Ah, yes.
Hypocrite.
Thora Grey.
Mm.
Oh,
Hypocrite, you say?
Carmichael had great esteem for her. But for me, she was nothing but a hypocrite.
That's right, Crit.
No shame in that. Knowledge be knowledge. Yeah, boy.
All right. Shall we approve?
Well, if we...
She doesn't have a good opinion of Thora.
I think we'll make her mad if we say Thora did a good job.
Yeah.
And she's cooperating with us.
Yeah, she's being quite forthright.
You're probably right, madame.
You have seen through her. I'm so pleased that I've convinced you.
Ooh.
I really don't know.
All right. Do we want to admit to being wrong about her? Try to help build her up so maybe she tells us more stuff? I don't think she's going to have any pity on her being an orphan, per se. Unless the fact that she doesn't have any children of her own would factor into that. But if that was the case, she'd already know she was an orphan, and that would already be kicking in. Right?
Yeah, I don't know which way to go with this. Cause
I'm going to go with admit
Yeah.
to being wrong about Thora.
Well, I appear to have been wrong about Thora Grey.
So you all agree. How nice it is to be all of the same mind.
Oh, if we keep saying that.
It's going to be the same thing over and over again, probably.
Okay.
So now come over here.
Yeah.
Miss Grey did look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Say what?
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
Okay, so
Liar?
either Lady
Let's
Clark
see,
is
didn't she say
paranoid.
that on the day of the crime nobody was around Coomside?
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to
Ooh.
someone.
Really? And what was this man like?
An ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now.
So someone else was seen.
The telephone in the hall is ringing.
All right, so.
Doesn't like Thora Gray and believes she is a liar.
All right, so nothing else. Let's go answer the phone. Let's see who's calling this time.
Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clark, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Gray again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Each
You
to his
sure?
own, my friend. Yours are pretty orphans, mine old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
Einstein
No,
mustache.
no intended, rest assured. À bientôt, mon ami.
Inspect the mansion. Now we get to run
Now,
around and look at
let's
things.
go ahead and check. Shall we check out the box while we're here?
No, we already
Right.
did a stash check.
We already did stash check, but we'll go ahead and do another.
Never know what's
Hashtag
going to
stash
trigger
check.
the new ability to do a stash check.
Hey, Rob, good to have you here with us here tonight.
Hello.
We're working our way through the ABC murders here. All right,
With a
let's
much more durable mustache this time.
Yep.
And yours is considerably more durable.
Mine
still.
isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
Although I'm gonna have one of these times, I'm gonna have to wax it up. Was that you hosting earlier? Okay. For some reason, the alert didn't show up on here, Rob, so I wasn't sure what was what it was, and what was going on. Thanks for letting me know.
All right, that's going to just take us back to the lion's
Probably just because nothing new there.
head. Yeah, all we learned from that is...
All right, let's
button.
let's check out the
Yeah, that was just telling us the Sumatra thing.
let's check
We
out
found it before.
let's check out the chest over here.
Yeah. He kept saying it's not the right time.
But now should be the time.
How am I going to open this trunk?
Puzzle time.
Hello, we have travel stickers.
We got stickers.
International travel. 1927 China.
Beijing, United States, proudly made in the United States.
And that's an international stamp. Looks like the only thing that did was hide the date from us. So I'm writing down Beijing 1927.
Yeah. All right.
So let's back.
1927. What was this button here?
We didn't get to see that sticker.
Oh, it can't see it.
Nothing on the back. Nothing on top. Anything worth
That does
looking?
not appear to be very useful.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Nothing
Okay.
there.
So what are the locks? Are those number locks? Because
Of
if
course
it's
they
number
are.
locks, then we know the date already. 1, 9. 22.
20.
7.
Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is.
All right. Let's take a closer look. Some pictures. There's a 31. 28.
And 5.
5.
So what does that mean? So the code is a time.
Eight, 5. Okay, it's not going to let us put those times in.
Not exactly.
Oh.
So, are there multiple pictures?
That's what we're going to find out here.
There's 2 dots.
7.
7 and ellipses, and I'll bet the third picture is going to have our minutes.
Hang on. Ellipse. Hang on.
Or not ellipses.
Yeah, there's the 2 dots.
The
Yeah.
colon.
I didn't see those there before.
Yeah.
Good job.
So I bet if we pull that one down again, we'll have a number. 720. That's our code.
That's it. Good job. I did not see those dots there.
20, so that's 4.
So, what is this sound? I should be able to open the trunk now.
With our skeleton key. Do we have to get closer?
There we go.
There we are.
Oh, that's a turny thing, not a
It's a turny
keyhole.
thing.
Somebody was very thorough with his trick cabinet.
A pile of books, including one about dragons. Nothing
interesting there.
That screams of false bottom.
I know,
to
that's
me.
what first thing I thought of as well, but nothing's moving.
Okay. So, upper corner, just take a step back. Okay,
Again.
maybe that's a visual glitch.
Again.
What in the world are you?
Why
like a-
has Franklin
Allen
put an
wrench
Allen
key.
key inside his trunk?
A key, huh?
Yep.
Booze.
Glensicker Daddy Old Irish whiskey. Single all malt Scotch whiskey from the Glen.
Those are old bottles.
Yep.
25, 14. I can't see what the...
Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes.
This is a lot of security for some booze.
All right. Now,
There's nowhere to put that Allen key.
nope. Okay. That was worth a shot. What's this hole right here?
Now that might be for the Allen key. Maybe. Or we could try just clicking it. See what Poirot has to say. Nothing, huh?
Nothing happening. Oh. We gotta select.
It can be used in several positions. Well, I'm pretty sure this has to be used on that.
Yeah.
And will you please let us?
Okay, hang on. Go back. Go back to the key.
An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions.
So we need the
So
triangular
we need to
one,
change
which
the
is
position. And then it'll let us use it.
yeah.
That's the position
That's
we
the
need.
position we want.
Nope.
No worries.
We'll just cycle around.
Cycle back through it once again.
And now that we've got it in the correct
There we go.
position.
A workbench. All right.
We need an octagon.
Which I believe is the next one.
An Allen key. It can.
I have a feeling we'll be using most of the positions of this key.
Another screw.
Okay. There we go. You saw it. I didn't know if you saw it or not.
Yeah, not until you started pointing to it.
Second verse, same as the first.
This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out.
I thought getting into the booze was a little easy for one of these puzzles.
Yeah.
It is blocked. Reconstructing the engraving may release it.
Okay.
So there's all sorts of stuff going on here, and that
Yeah.
little square is restricted.
All right.
So we have a turny turn puzzle.
Turny, turny, turn, turn. There we
Looks
go.
like that centerpiece
It
is
is blocked.
blocked.
Patience, Herr Cole. We just turned the first one.
Oh, this is one of those puzzles. Okay, so you're gonna turn one cycle inside. You turn nothing. You turn both of them. Okay, you're completely independent. So you,
Oh.
I leave alone.
Okay.
I'm looking for dependencies.
Yeah.
Because they have to be lined up with each other.
There you go.
You are dependent,
It's
so I
an
need to
upper
turn.
view of a continent.
Looks like England, actually.
Oh yeah, it is starting to look like England now. I
And
see
there's
it. Yeah.
Ireland. And now the only thing out of place is the only
Franklin
independent.
must really love his country to have an engraving in his trunk. I think I heard the panel above release.
All
That's right, these guys are English, but we're in France.
Yep.
And now whatever's in here is free.
A signet ring?
Signet
A
ring,
signet. That's
A signet ring with a code written on it. 1587.
yeah. 1587.
May be useful to me.
And we're done.
Huh. The clerk's signet ring. That's not the same signet ring we had before.
No, it's a different coat of arms.
What coat of arms, though?
Yeah. Okay, we want to go here or do we want to go here?
Go ahead, pick one.
Odd, even?
Sure. I don't think it matters to us. That's a 4.
So even.
So, into the basement. Or storage closet. Probably basement, though. Basement!
A world map.
This plate appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it.
Huh.
This
Did that
plate
move?
appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it.
Something is movable, but...
This plate appears to be able to move, but
So where's the starting point?
Good question.
What's that box in the lower corner of the map?
Good question.
Our starting point. I'd say key.
I think that signet ring
Okay.
should be placed here.
I wasn't sure.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
The trophies. Like the lion head? Was one of these symbols on the lion head? So these are all feet.
They're all paw print. Yeah, they're all footprints.
Okay. So if they're on the trophies, then we have some trophies to look for.
Yeah. All right. So let's come back to this.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, we can start it again
Yeah.
later.
We'll start it again. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff here. We may have gone here first when we shouldn't have.
Okay. Let's walk. Oh. Something here.
Another puzzle.
Okay. Nothing around back. Nothing helpful on the sides. But did it let us look under? It almost looked like it was going to let us look under. No.
Barely.
Okay.
4 Chinese symbols are engraved on this padlock.
We haven't seen any Chinese symbols. We don't have what we
No.
need to solve this puzzle yet. Unless there's something with those circles.
Well, well.
But let's try to trigger that again. I goofed. I didn't realize it was going to talk.
Okay, then let's see if we can figure this out. It's rotatable.
This character appears to be the wrong way round. Maybe I should look to the padlock again.
Ah. I think I understand.
Mm-hmm.
The padlock is not the lock. The circles are the lock. The
Yeah.
padlock is the key.
Good idea.
Possibly.
But we
Okay.
know how it's supposed to be oriented now by seeing that one.
And there's our 4 symbols. So let me make quick sketches
Okay.
so that we have an orientation.
And then we got to get them turned around so they're all in the right orientation for it
Swish.
to work.
T, line. 3 lines up.
All right. I want to look at something on here real quick.
Box with 3 bars. And it's
Yeah.
the same 4 symbols. I've got it set currently so I can see all 4.
Yeah, no problem. I was just making sure that,
Yeah.
like, on one of these others, this one wasn't flipped around, for example.
All right. Box.
A P.
Pie with an extra line through it.
Yeah.
All right, I've got
Okay.
sketches for all 4 of them.
All right. So now let's come back up here.
No, it's not the right code.
Of course it's not. We've barely started.
Okay, so we
All right.
know.
Other side of the circle.
The position of this character looks right to me.
Because that's this one.
So that we know that one's got to be in position 4, probably.
I will note that down. That one is that way. There.
There.
That's it. This character appears to be the right way round.
Which
Okay.
means that this one is
Number 1. It's in the right
in the
position.
first position. Well, it's in the right position in my sketch. Who knows where it is in the drawing?
Yeah.
The 2 boxes should be on top. So you are in third
Like
position.
this character appears to be the right way round.
And then
And then the pair of J's goes in the second position.
like so.
Yes.
Like this character appears to be the right way round.
All right, so that means
So the padlock is the key to the dials, and the dials in turn are the key to the padlock. First one, T with a J with a lot. Well,
okay.
actually, that one's correct. That should be 2 J's, one of which has an extra crossbar. Third character, pi with an extra crossbar, also 2 boxes.
And that one's in the right
And
spot.
that is in the right spot.
At last, the cupboard is open.
It's so weird to hear it pronounced cupboard. Let's see what we see. The English countryside is back in fashion. By English, not British, but a very specific image of rural England. A patchwork quilt of green fields bordered by hedgerows. A landscape where skylarks sing and wildflowers flourish. A bucolic idyll peopled by honest, hard-working farming folk gathering in the harvest. In other words, a complete and total fantasy that never existed.
Genteel and wild.
Genteel
English
and wild.
countryside revisited.
English countryside revisited.
Alistair Bradford.
Somebody is a heck of a fan of England.
The railway children.
A family moved to Three Chimneys, a house near the railway, after the father, who works at the Foreign Office, is imprisoned after being falsely accused of spying. The children befriend an old gentleman who regularly takes the 9:15 train near their home. He is eventually able to help prove their father's innocence, and the family's reunited. The family take care of a Russian exile, Mr. I don't even know how to pronounce that, Shkapansky, who came to England looking for his family, later located, and Jim, the grandson of the old gentleman who suffers a broken leg in a tunnel. That is one heck of a book summary.
It's autographed.
Oh,
For Franklin. Und Effie's Christmas, 1910.
I guess it's just signed as a gift.
Signed by Edith Nesbit.
Let's see what's in this one.
As with previous decades, in the 1930s, Hong Kong was the gateway to China, and all international flights terminated at this British outpost. By 1932, trans-Pacific flights to from North America to China were becoming more regular, with a commercial run from San Francisco through Honolulu, Midway, Wake Island, and Guam to Hong Kong. Imperial Airways also carried passengers and mail to Hong Kong as part of its mail route to Australia. Passengers on this line would stop in Penang before embarking to Hong Kong. Traveling in China,
Traveling in
Practical Guide.
China, a practical guide for English travelers.
By Cheng Guan Yin. Pardon me if I mispronounced it.
And hunting gear.
So, a kid's storybook.
About English railways.
An idyllic look at English countryside life. China's travel book for China. So what
A
do we
net,
have?
flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped.
Oh, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we come back here.
I think we still don't have the information for that. You mentioned trophies. We've already seen the lion. I suspect there must be more in that door we haven't visited yet.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check out some of the other stuff here, then we'll come back. I agree with you. Now, let's come over here. Oh, I
And
meant
you
to
already
hit
hit
on
the
the
door.
lion, but that's all right. We'll come back.
Oh,
Remind
right.
me to go back to the lion. We may need to.
Right, this room.
We're back here again now. I wonder if some of this stuff is going to come in handy.
We can check?
Or shall we go counterclockwise starting here?
Yep.
Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum.
Thanks, Rob.
Sir Carmichael's collection could
Thank you,
rival
Rob.
that of a
Okay.
major museum.
You two
Nothing
make a
else
good
there.
team. Thank you.
All right, let's come over here.
The door is locked.
We have no way to unlock it.
Okay, there's the family crest again. But...
I guess come over here.
See what's new in the cabinet.
Or see if there's something that we didn't finish off cabinet-wise here.
I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited.
That
Ooh.
knife is still missing.
That knife is still missing. is this?
We'll let Poirot read it.
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute,
That's
201
the-
Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To
We already saw
Sir
this one.
Carmichael Clark, MD, Comside Chuston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Okay, so those we already saw.
So that's the papers underneath. but,
Valuer's
that's the
report.
book.
Oh, crap.
We can still read it.
I know. I'm going to try to get back on it and get it again.
Valuer's report property. Building land located in Comside, Churston client, Sir Carmichael Clark, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office.
All right, let's open her up
If it'll
if
let
we
us.
can.
That's basically an evaluation of the estate.
Yeah. And I will point out
Court
it
and
was.
Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for?
Well, what I was going to point out was April. The Clark murder happened in August of that year.
Mm-hmm.
We've determined that theft directly was not the motive
It's not
for
a
any
motive,
of these.
yeah.
However, if the third murder is the real murder theory is correct, that provides an excellent motivation.
Yeah.
I mean, Lady Carmichael is not doing so hot.
She's going to be gone within a year.
Yeah, actually within a year of, let me check. I'm just going to look for the date.
Yeah. January 5th.
1935, same year.
And we're in like September now,
Yep.
right?
So 4 months after this, the property gets reevaluated
Mm-hmm.
for value. So within a year, which if this is murder happening in August, they're expecting within 4 months she's going to kick the can.
Right.
And that is certainly enough time to plan these murders. And I think the third observation is the one we keep making.
Well, let's go ahead and get it.
Daggers
Anyway.
are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that a crime weapon is here.
But it did want. It did.
But it did
it's already
prompt it.
Picked it off. Okay.
All right, and looking at that's going to take us back down to it.
All right. So let's.
We can go out those doors, I think. But let's not do that until we
Let's
observe
do that
everything
yet.
else.
Let's see if there's anything else we can find, like maybe something to help us unlock that cabinet.
We already know about the symbols. We have a letter, and there's that rare plot. Wait a minute.
What about?
Look at
items
what's next to
here?
it.
Yeah.
That shape's familiar.
Is that the ceremonial dagger?
I think that's the missing dagger.
Looks like
Yep,
it.
same pattern.
Oh, it's the dragon pan.
Attention. Task list. Ordering Lady Clark's remains. Done. Tidying up the real estate property files. Done. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. Updating the tenant farmers list. Done. Update the land rent accounting. Done. Ordering a restock of
Arsenic.
arsenic.
For rodent control, right? Right?
Rodent control. I've left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I'm sure you know why. So she was given the dagger by somebody, and it's got blood
It's
stains
got blood
on
stains on it.
The locket.
And if it's a locket, that means
There was
something inside.
But that was the pin.
So
Why? Why
Yeah.
didn't she want to keep them?
yeah.
Attention, Franklin.
We already read
E?
this, so I'm going to
Yeah.
skip
Update.
through. Why?
Those are
Already
definitely
seen
bloodstains.
similar daggers.
Or it looks like bloodstains anyway.
I mean, we'd have to compare it with the original to be sure, but
Yeah.
on the back, a dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C.
C. Charleston Clark?
Or Franklin
Or is it
Clark.
Franklin Clark?
Well, she addressed that letter to Franklin
Right.
because obviously Charleston's out of here.
Mhm.
And we know that Franklin kissed her.
Yeah, made the pass at her.
Right after. Okay, we know that Franklin wanted her.
Mm-hmm.
Possibility that she did not want him.
Possible. Maybe she was after Charleston.
A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C.
See?
Whoever gave this to her, she
The
was
wife's
not.
about to die. What better way to set herself up for life than to take her place? Oldest motive in the book.
Except then, why would she leave these behind?
True.
She would have kept it as a symbol of the household.
Yeah.
A ticket back in. I don't think Thora. Whatever reason, Thora at this point,
Mm-hmm.
as of now, wants nothing more to do with this house.
Yeah.
Perhaps at one point she did. But now, no.
All right. Anything with the old grandfather Clark?
Nope. There's nothing further in this direction.
All right. What about here?
Or is it going to give us the same museum line? No,
Okay.
it is not. What's this?
Let's take a look at this.
Compass,
part of a
point to the
spoon.
thous. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC, purchased in Hong Kong 1935.
1935. So Franklin was in Hong Kong in 1935, judging by the book and the time of that purchase.
Yeah.
Either that or
It was
Carmichael
acquired.
was.
All right.
one of the Carmichaels was in Hong Kong at some point during this mess.
Right.
There are some very valuable objects here.
But nothing we're apparently interested in.
Yeah.
There's that inventory book.
There's the book again.
Private collection purchases since 1920.
Comside's private collection, purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection.
All right. So,
We already checked that.
is there anything else in here for us to look at other than this cabinet that we can't get into?
Yeah, just the door.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look outside.
Order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around.
Okay, we still
Okay.
haven't seen any of those trophies he mentioned.
Right.
Unless he's talking about the lion.
Among other things. Let's take another look at it. Paw print. Sumatra.
I'm going to sketch that paw print.
Okay.
Okay. Carmichael Clark gave gifts to the secretary.
Yep.
So Carmichael liked her.
Yep.
They both did.
Mm-hmm.
Just one of them was... They were using different love languages.
Yeah.
And possibly Franklin didn't express it until his brother was gone.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to the room over here.
Yeah, I guess.
There's nothing else
There's no other
around
trophies
here
about.
for us to look at.
We still don't know what all those paw prints are. And
All right,
footmarks are
so
doing. Unless there's stuff on the map itself that we haven't noticed yet.
that's what I want to try to take a look at here. All right, first of all, let's go ahead and activate it with the signet ring.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think
Like
I've
what we
already
just
seen
saw
these
now.
symbols on Franklin's trophies.
What trophies, though? We've only seen one.
Yeah, well, we've seen it on the one, so. Now, Sumatra's down here.
Yeah. Let's click around and see what our options are down in this corner. Because I didn't see the claw marks, but other than that, that paw print looks pretty much like what was on the lion.
Yeah.
So what's under the other bird feet? Just the same foot.
It's the same thing. All right.
And that one? That's a hoof.
All right, let's come back up here.
The Lion of Sumatra.
Okay.
Oh, it's lined up.
Oh.
I see the pattern. I see what they're doing now.
But what animals are we looking for?
But we've not seen that one yet. Now, what's this? Those change as well.
So we need to be looking for trophies around the mansion.
Yeah, we need to look for them all.
The African kudu.
Okay, so we found that one by chance, but where are all the rest of these supposed to come from?
Okay, that tells me.
Where
Alright,
were our clues for this?
hang on. Okay, no.
Okay, that looks like a bear paw.
Yeah.
So the vertical for that is a bear paw.
Mm-hmm.
Which means...
Okay, hang on.
Okay, go to the bottom where the bird foot is.
Yeah.
Set that to a bear paw.
Yeah, we had
Back
that.
out.
We had that before. Now, is it?
And that one at the top.
Okay, hold on. Is it
Okay.
matching? It's matching.
Okay.
Here, right?
Okay, may I have the mouse so that they can see what I'm thinking?
matching
Okay,
here.
this
it's
lion's
matching.
paw, this lion's paw, and one lion's paw on the vertical.
Right.
This hoof print, and one hoof print on the horizontal.
Okay.
This bear paw, this
This
bear
bear
paw,
paw.
the only combination between these two that matches. And where's the only landmass left? Alaska. Which makes sense. There would be bears in Alaska. Therefore, this
should
has
be
to be a
that
bear
one.
paw.
Bingo.
The Alaskan
That's the pattern.
Project Bear.
I was thinking it was a pair, not a trio.
Which leaves this.
I heard the sound of a mechanism.
Okay.
It's got all we needed.
Protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on the map.
Now, I have no idea where the clues for that were. We had the lion.
Yeah,
The other two animals, I don't know where they were supposed to be. It looks like we missed them.
we may have missed them somehow.
When
Okay.
we back out of this, I say we look around
All
the
right.
mountain-
So what was that
mansion.
combination? That number?
On the ring?
Yeah.
1587.
Okay. Do it.
We missed the clues, but we figured it out anyway by random chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got lucky. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good.
Hello.
These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry.
All right. What do we got here?
A dozen gold sovereigns. Some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much. Hardly enough to justify your robbery.
So that's this.
Okay.
A dozen gold...
Okay, so the entire top shelf is its
Yeah.
own.
Charlotte Clark, Comside, Churton, Devon. To Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chimchatsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Comside, 1935, January 1st.
Beginning of the year.
Before the
I wish you with
the
all my
letter.
heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me. Starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more.
This is Miss
How
Carmichael.
do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he
She
conceals
knows.
from me. So, I know. But my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you were surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Comside. Warm regards, Charlotte.
Charlotte is Lady Carmichael.
So
she was abroad when this letter came back. So-
Okay.
oh, she was abroad at some point.
Okay.
Sir Carmichael Clark, Comside Churton, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula
To his
Hotel,
brother.
Salisbury Road, Tsinchasui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Comside,
Days later.
1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a
it's her daughter.
closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother.
Okay, so that clears things up. Sir Carmichael Clark viewed Thora not as a love interest, but as a daughter,
As a
and
daughter.
that's why he gave gifts.
Yeah.
Whereas his brother was,
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, isn't it, Kurt Witch? Sometimes you're better. Sometimes lucky trumps the good sometimes.
so they were here. Franklin was off in China when they got the fateful letter of
Right.
you have 1 year to live.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to stay. They both wrote to him to say, she gonna die.
Mm-hmm. And he felt family duty to come back.
Probably. We haven't confirmed it, but probably. College school report for Franklin Clark.
Eton College School Year, 1912-1913. Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline.
Interesting. Now, is there anything new to see over here? Oh,
There's our missing
there's our
clues.
missing trophies.
February 1922, South Africa.
We didn't move over far enough. And there's the grizzly bear, probably. Kodiak.
July 1920, Alaska Peninsula.
So there's the clues that we would have needed for the map.
Yeah.
Franklin appears to be very active.
Yeah. You mean we've got guns?
There's our hunting rifles.
Let's see. Badminton.
Tennis.
All right. What else have we got? I mean, hunting trophies.
Yep.
Franklin
Looks like
Clark
he's
appears to
dancing.
be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler.
All right. Now. Anything there?
And we We can't inspect the desk, it appears.
Nothing there. Alright, can we... Will it let us close the safe? No.
Nope, just look at it again.
Okay.
Just in case we want to reread any of these
Yeah,
letters.
I don't think we need to at this point.
Yeah, we've gleaned what we need to.
Yeah.
Much needed clarity on everybody's opinions of Miss Thora Gray. So that's why she left the gifts behind.
Mhm.
They did come from Sir Carmichael Clark. And she didn't want to remember him.
Or maybe Franklin's pass at her shook her up. Hard to say what's going on with Thora Clark here, because it could be
Something went bad in her relations with the household.
yeah, because obviously Franklin lacks discipline according to school reports, and that showed by him
Trying to kiss her right after
Right
her
after-
adopted dad, sort of ish,
gets
was killed.
killed, and these detectives are here questioning it. They're
Yeah, like,
questioning about it,
That, horrible timing, Franklin. Horrible
which means
timing.
she probably has no affection towards him at all.
But probably did towards Clark
But Clark,
as a friend.
but we don't know for sure. He looked on her as a daughter.
Yeah.
We don't know if she looked at him as a dad or as a love interest. It could be either one still.
Or possibly just as a boss.
Yeah.
We really don't know how.
We don't know. All right.
We haven't inspected this cabinet. Black Dragon's
I don't think it was going to let us before.
Curse.
The Black Dragon's Curse.
Dragon book. To Franklin, who will never grow up. Ouch!
Charlotte.
The Black Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928. Car Charlotte.
This
From
guy's-
both of them.
Ouch.
Arsenic trioxide.
Miss Thora Gray, Comside, Justin Devon.
She
Arsenic
was sent
trioxide thallium.
So it could be that she was getting rat poison genuinely. Or it could have been poison, we don't know which.
Yeah.
Either way, we know that there's poison present. And there's a possibility that Ms. Carmichael is either A, onto something and Thora wanted her dead,
Or she's paranoid.
or she's hecka paranoid.
All right. Think
If she's hecka paranoid, then, well, Thora's innocent and the poison is just poison. Possibly requested
all right,
for
we're
her
not
to
done
get...
inspecting the mansion yet.
But I mean, Thora didn't hide the fact that she was ordering poison.
Right, she didn't hide that. So.
She wrote that into her letter for Franklin, so Franklin at least knew that poison was being ordered.
Right. Should we go outside?
I've finished with this subject.
I wasn't taking you there, Hercule. Alright, first of all, one more time. Nope, it's not going to let us go any further.
Order and method above all. Let
Okay.
us finish examining
I
the
want to look at
mansion
the
while no one
daggers
is
again
around.
to see if those red marks are on the other handles.
Okay, sounds good.
Just to see.
Sure.
Because it could be that that red is just part of the pattern.
It's part of the pattern.
It's part of the pattern. Those
Okay,
are not
so it's
blood
not a
stains.
blood stain then. Okay.
It was a gift.
I was wrong on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
We both were. Okay.
The door is locked.
Let's pull in the skeleton key. Up arrow.
oh, okay.
Pull inventory.
There we go.
Because that is a keyhole and
This
not a
unit
twisty thing.
contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us
That's
study
right.
them closely and see if there are any familiar names.
Of
Is
course
there
there are.
potentially more evidence for our
Lots
little
of
third
dust.
murder's the real one?
The records from E to Z have not been touched for years.
E
No
to
known
Z,
names. Disappointing. No deaths on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No names. Disappointing.
So that means they may not have been, the first two may not have been patients of him.
Maybe. Unless we find the records later. But somebody was looking for a patient with a name with records A through D.
Yeah.
This is starting to look more and more with circumstantial evidence like third murder's the real murder.
Okay, so. Alright, there's nothing else we can do.
This unit
here, right?
contains the medical records for
Yeah, nothing else we can do here. And we still need to inspect. It
says inspect the mansion's surroundings now, though.
Oh, the surroundings. We need to go outside. Okay. I was misreading that. Okay.
Yeah.
I was misreading it.
Have you seen the timeline?
Okay.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
Okay.
Alright.
Let's look around. Nothing to see, apparently.
Come all the way over here.
Something makes me feel uncomfortable.
Letting us go any further?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
There's something to look at here.
Ah!
Rat poison.
It was rat
Brown
poison.
Pellets. Revolting. Brown pellets.
Okay, so we need to look at
Tut-tut.
something else.
The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Of course, that's something he would notice.
Snowflake.
Alright, so what else do we need to notice? The flowers themselves?
Is there something buried in the dirt or
There,
something?
that's better. It is symmetrical.
Okay.
Well, whatever we did what we needed to do.
Alright.
So, yeah, dead mouse. So there's definitely rat poison being used. As rat poison.
Yep.
Gardens. Beautiful.
Alright, just pick a destination. There's some stuff down here. Oh! Check out the
Quick
fountain.
fountain.
It's not the Trevi, so throwing 3 coins in is
This
not going to do
fountain
us any
makes
good.
a very relaxing sound.
Hello, birds.
This wisteria is in full bloom.
Yeah. Pretty, isn't it? Don't see anything much down these paths. Let's see. Or am I seeing anything worth observing out here? So let's see what's in here.
Yeah, go way inside the shrubs there.
Unless we want to
It
do
was
stuff.
probably the gardener who lit this fire.
It's a rubbish bin.
Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object
What
would
papers
probably
are
be
they?
useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright, time to think.
Why did Thora leave personal belongings at Combside? Left behind a letter. Let's see. Expert in art history.
That he found her charming.
Okay. She left the gift. Dagger is missing from the display case. It could be that she just didn't want to break up the collection.
Could be.
So I'm going to try to arrange therefore. She's an
Alright.
expert in art history. Okay, so not quite.
What's that one there?
Stayed
say?
behind to settle his affairs.
Okay.
Okay, let's clear the field.
Yeah.
What answer are we trying to get here?
Why did she leave the personal belongings behind?
Okay, we know the fact that she left them behind is going to be relevant.
Yeah.
Found Thora charming.
What's this one say?
The dagger is missing. So if this is strictly professional, then I don't know which combination we're looking for, because I don't know whether we're looking to say this is a personal thing or a professional thing.
Yeah. There we go.
It is. She doesn't want to be accused of
stealing.
theft. Makes sure. So she left a letter to say, hey, I'm giving
Everything
these
that
back.
Thora Grey has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her, but she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get how Brent sells
All
to...
right. Let's see what else we need to figure out.
Is Thora a poisoner? I don't think so. That's a little obvious. She left the letter behind saying the letter was there.
There was a poisoned rat.
Which means it's being used correctly. She only has a year left to anyway.
Right.
Why kill her sooner?
Yeah. You know, it's... And the fact that she's going to die tells us that...
Never considered it.
Why would you... If you're wanting to kill her, wanting her out of the way, you just wait for the cancer to take her out.
Thora Grey had no reason to kill someone who only had few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property.
Yeah, there's no need.
I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Alrighty.
Thora is innocent.
Yeah.
She might be part of someone else's motivation, but she's not trying to do anything here.
Nope.
She's trying to clear her name, and she's trying to get out.
I would like to congratulate Clark's gardener. What symmetry.
Of course he's going to notice that.
Did I just... Oh, back out here.
Don't know. Oh.
There's a memorial.
Oh, let's take a look.
There's a memorial for him.
Mm-hmm.
May you have peace, Carmichael. Charlotte.
It's not going to take us to it. Okay. No worries. I thought there might be something on that thing on the top part of
It's
the
not
cross there.
clickable, though.
Yeah.
It's not clickable.
All right.
No.
That was nice. That was a nice touch.
She
All right,
loved
so I
him.
guess we head back to London.
She loved him. Which further puts any Sir Carmichael liked Thora as a lover theories to nope.
Or maybe now that
Or maybe Lady Carmichael was kind of jealous because she saw the attentions that he was giving Thora
and now that
misinterpreted it.
and now that Sir Carmichael was out of the way, he wouldn't get in the way of Franklin trying to make a move for Thora.
Yeah, because admittedly, if they're
Okay, we
old
got to
enough,
put the key back.
because admittedly, if they're old enough for one brother to view her as a daughter, it's kind of creepy that the other views her
April
as a mother.
19...
If it'll let us. Okay, it's not going to let us. Oh, maybe it will.
Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here.
All right. There we go. Closing it off.
All right.
I am
Now
not
we
going
can-
to leave Comside now. I still have some things to...
We have to call, don't we?
That's right. We've got to call Hastings.
Hello, Hastings. I have finished in Churston.
That's
I will
right.
take the first
Everything
train.
in its proper order.
Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a
I'm
burnt
betting I know
document?
what documents those are
Yes,
that we found.
you just have to soak a
We'll
cloth
see.
with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings.
So they can read.
Would you
what was
please order
writing.
the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Tonight. I remember. I think soir means night.
Belgian and French are
Or,
pretty
no.
similar.
Or is soir party? Like
Okay,
soiree.
Still there.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Huh.
Okay, we're at September 10th, 1935. Okay.
We've won a Hungarian mustache.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important.
There's got to be a reason they were being burned.
Yep. Because we had a mention of maybe there were. Oh, wait, before we forget.
Oh, stash check. Hashtag.
Stash check. We must.
Yeah, we can talk to the David Tennant lookalike.
Okay. You let me do the thing I'm trying to do? Trying to do the observation thing and it's not.
Yeah, it's not letting you. Alright, maybe you gotta be on the other side.
Or do we have to talk to Hastings first?
Mon ami, it is a pleasure to be working with you again. I have missed you these past few years.
Well, mathematicians. The mathematicians are going on this.
The alphabet
Royal
murder.
Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September
What are the
9th,
mathematicians
1935.
doing on
The
this?
alphabet murder, a methodical
Why?
madman.
The odds on being able to
It's
predict who's gonna
highly
be next.
probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his
One.
next crime?
1. It's
Yes,
always been 1.
And it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities, and villages whose names begin with a
1.
D, and the ratio of
He's
English
only taken
people
1.
whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities, and villages in England with a name starting with
You
D,
are
and
pulling.
on the other hand, the ratio
Trying to see how many
of
people are at
English
risk.
people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of
It's
actually being murdered
blatant.
if
Yep.
you belong to the target
I'm trying to see
population.
what the odds are.
For
Go to
anyone
the
who
last
already
page
has
to
those
find our
conditions.
results and details on the calculations.
Okay. Mustache is pulling on my lip.
Daily Blag, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half mast. Poirot's repeated failure in ABC case. Sometimes small things trouble great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective,
What are you doing
knows
talking to the
something
press?
about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration
Okay, this
and
is straight
slows
up
his
lies.
judgment. I also noticed his mustache, of which he's so proud, being
Who's
duller
claiming to
than
be
usual.
Hastings and telling the press these lies?
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Well, yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can get in position to talk to this guy.
Or at least observe him. I mean, it was letting us look at the table.
This bottle is for our visitors. Personally, I prefer the sherry.
There we go.
There we go. Let's observe.
Observe first.
Always.
Okay, now we're in position.
This man is tired.
Clothes are still wrinkled. Dark circles.
Dark circles under the eyes.
And he's drinking like mad.
Rumpled clothes.
And he hasn't shaved.
And he hasn't shaven.
He's not doing okay.
Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
He's not doing hot.
No. All right. Let's
Let's
talk
talk.
to the poor gent.
Mr. Parrow, I don't know why I'm here.
Well, if we accuse him, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere.
We don't have anything that we can accuse him with,
Yeah.
evidence-wise.
Whatever he's got to say, I mean, we will.
Yeah, I agree. Let's reassure him.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Parrow, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Become impatient?
One of these top two.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which.
Knowing his personality, he's going to start getting impatient with him. I say let's go with that one.
Okay.
Well, what are you waiting for? Tell me about your dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead.
So
Her
he's
head
thinking he
falls
did it
back,
drunk.
and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before.
He feels
She's
guilty
really
about
quite a
having
remarkable girl.
feelings towards her.
And we
But I
know,
would never tell her about my dream.
but we know he's wrong.
Why
about
not?
Possible
Is it her you are attacking
of
in your
he did
dream?
it drunk.
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What's going on?
All right.
How should Donald's dream be interpreted?
No, that wouldn't have anything to do with
I
it.
think this is the first one. Donald feels guilty. Nope. I was actually looking for the detail of he says hands around neck, but that's not how Betty died.
Exactly. Very much in love with Betty.
He's tired. He really likes Megan, and that's not relevant.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And he doesn't
Possibly.
kill her in the dream.
There it is. Donald's having feelings for Megan, and he feels guilty about abandoning Betty.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning
Sigmund
of
the
this
Fraud.
dream
I
is
mean,
that you
Freud
are
would be
in
proud of
love
us.
with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh,
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancée? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
so you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
No.
I do not
No.
exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal.
Okay.
I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains.
I like trains.
It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Freud
Oh
must.
boy, he seems completely lost.
Of course.
Well, women
The
seem to
Freud
like him.
mustache.
I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Gray to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
Mm-hmm.
So we have effectively, definitively, conclusively proved that Donald has nothing to do with
Mademoiselle,
these
I
murders.
asked you here in
He
order
had
to
the
answer
wrong
a
murder
very
method.
important question.
Okay. Remind her that she didn't see anybody, accuse her of being the killer's accomplice, or what we actually have evidence for, accused her of having lied.
I'd say if it's going to give us all three, we go accuse her of lying, then remind her that she's did not see anybody, and going in that order. If it gives us all three of them, like it did on that one before.
I kind of doubt it will, but
yeah.
Okay, lied first, or do we want to say she didn't see anybody?
Yeah,
because we know she saw somebody.
Let's go with remind.
Am I right in thinking you said that you did not speak to anyone on the day Sir Carmichael was murdered?
It's the absolute truth.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained
think
that
that
she
was the
saw
right
you
method.
talking to a
Yes,
stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Stockings.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size. Glasses. Dark suit and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident. But he wasn't.
That was a complete coincidence that I wrote that down about both of the first two and noticed it at the beginning of this stream. And here it shows up again in the third. Yeah.
So that connects this one with the second one. How is stockings connected with the first one?
The first one, we found a box of new stockings in Alice's room.
That's right.
And I wrote it down because
That's
I
right.
questioned whether that meant that the husband was having an affair. But
So,
she could have bought those stockings for herself. And in fact, she said she'd bought the stockings that day. So this salesman might have been at both the second locations, and who knows if he was at the first.
Mm-hmm.
That dude who randomly showed up in last stream.
Exactly. That's his cover to meet the people. To put him in the area.
And if he's doing door-to-door sales...
He's going to be familiar with the trains because he's got to travel all over the place. As the traveling salesman. And in his travels, he could find people that names match all the patterns.
Okay, so we've got two trailing threads of theory. The third murder is the real murder, and stocking salesman.
Mm-hmm.
Are they connected or contradictory? We don't have enough information for that.
We don't have enough information yet. Now,
okay, do we say
where do
she
we want
lied
to go
about?
here?
Say that she lied about leaving? We don't have anything for that.
Ask if she resigned of her own free will.
We already know she didn't, but it might point out stuff.
Point out that her departure is suspicious.
We know she's trying to avoid suspicion.
Yeah.
So what would Poirot say?
I would say ask if she resigned of her own free will.
Because at this point, he knows that she's not actually doing anything.
Yeah.
He's already deduced that.
You did not leave Churston willingly, I believe.
I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin could not go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston.
Okay. Saying the objects presented a risk? I don't think so.
Not at this point, because they would be seen as returned.
Yeah, and she made that very clear in her letter.
Right.
She has left it evidence.
Will she collect the objects? Why should she? She intentionally left them behind.
Yeah.
And she said in the letter to Franklin, you know why.
So either there's still significance here, or he knows that she doesn't want to get accused of theft.
Mm-hmm. So ask if she will return.
Yeah. Because I have the feeling that once Lady Charlotte Churston Lady Charlotte Clark kicks the bucket, Franklin's probably going to summon her back.
Yeah.
If he can.
I'd say that's a lead pipe cinch.
Are you planning on returning to Churston?
Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah.
I think that was the wrong place.
I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
Here's the question.
How dare you ask such a question?
That's a heck no.
Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter.
Yep.
Yep.
And all that I
That's
ever
what it
felt
was.
him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
So that's what it was.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
There it is.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
He didn't accuse her.
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her.
That answer is a heck no.
Yeah. We
Let us
have
now
our
try
we
and
think
get our
we
brain
should be able to
cells
solve
to
this.
work.
She did not poison Lady Carmichael. She deliberately...
Would she have married Sir Carmichael if he had lived?
No.
No?
No.
No. She's
She
not
said-
a seductress. At least not towards Sir Carmichael. Evasive, that could be something.
Thora likes Franklin.
We think she likes
yeah.
Franklin.
Okay. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
close to him,
Mm-hmm.
but she liked Franklin. And... Evasive? I don't know.
No. I'd say go with the brooch instead of that one. Nope. It's close to Thora.
Okay, because I'm seeing 3 pieces of evidence that align with each other, but not in the context of this question,
Right.
and that's these 3.
Yeah.
So I think these 3 might answer a follow-up question.
Right.
So we need to exclude them.
Okay, sounds good.
This doesn't fit in with what we're thinking.
She is evasive.
Okay, so maybe... Where are these 3 ones?
Take out the charming.
I think the key is that she liked Franklin.
She is evasive. We know that he was close to her.
These are all about Sir Carmichael's relation to her, not about her relation to Sir Carmichael.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get the opposite answer if that's what it's going for.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, which combination is it looking for?
All right. Let's see. All right. So
Because there's 2 possibilities. Either that outburst was insincere, and she absolutely would have. You click the charm below in order to get rid of it.
okay. So I don't think she would have, because it appears her affections are for Frank. Hmm.
At this point, I'm almost tempted to just process of elimination.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we know the fact that she stayed behind has nothing to do with this. There we go.
There we go.
Wanted to be married and would have succeeded because evasive found her charming, offered the brooch.
Okay.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Thor's hammer we just unlocked.
Whatever that means. Is there another common point between the murders? Yes.
Yeah.
Miss Asher's personal effects, a
stocking
stocking box, and an account book.
Yeah.
Betty's mother is upset that her daughter never got to wear her gift, a box of stockings.
I think it's going to be this one there, yeah.
Unable to precisely describe the door-to-door.
Door-to-door salesman.
Someone was in a situation to buy stockings.
Yep.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings. Perfectly
Big
clear.
key there.
Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest to Job.
So she was after Mr. Carmichael. Admitted that he dreamed about Betty. Yeah. Laura Gray. Okay, nothing new there.
Okay. And still the two dangling threads.
Alright, nothing else new there. Alright, we need telephone Inspector Jap. We can't do anything with that note till tomorrow.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes. Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Off we go.
How did we see that?
Doncaster.
Here's the guy. The glasses.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
He's lying about where he's going to his housekeeper.
Doesn't want her to know where.
Because in the last
Can you get
scene,
the post, Hastings?
he kind of caught on.
And why
Yeah.
don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
Alright. Let's...
Are you collecting the post, Poirot?
Okay, I thought it was going to be maybe something else.
Stash check.
Stash check.
Stash check.
Hashtag stash check.
Stash check.
Here we go.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No,
Long way
that
to
comes
bury.
later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long, ABC. I should compare this letter with the one on my desk which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
All right. Here we go again. Go ahead.
Alright. Bonnie has the mouse.
Let us examine this more closely.
The heavy eye.
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the I characters in... I have
We've
to find
done
some...
this a couple times, so we know exactly what we're looking for. The A,
Yes,
B, C. The
That's
A,
right.
B,
The
C.
A character... I have to find some other similar
Lowercase
defects to
W,
confirm my
That was the
theory.
W,
it
right?
was. But I don't see the lowercase.
Oh, it's a lowercase W, isn't it?
Will. There
There
it
it
is.
is.
Of course. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
Just like all the rest.
Hastings, he strikes tomorrow.
Gold paper knife.
Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need.
Okay, it's already
Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
come in. He does sound grumpy,
What is eating you? You're that upset about Thora?
I guess. Alright, so where do we go to take care of this?
Anything in our inventory?
Does it say on here where to go? No.
Just click the burnt documents, maybe?
Oh.
I don't know. Or not.
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they...
Alright.
Because I think I know what those documents are. We flew the theory that everybody involved seemed to have throat problems. Which is, what was Hastings doing?
I think he's waiting for us over there at the mirror.
Oh, the ABC.
What was this book?
Hastings hunting.
Hastings' photo album. He is very proud of his bag.
And the other one's the ABC guide.
Open to where it was
Churston,
before.
Devon, population 500 inhabitants. How will...
Alright.
Alright, what was
Alright, let's come over here. Yes, we do it over here.
You can stash check.
Alright, so let's check.
We
once
always
again.
stash check. We must. It is a compulsion.
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
Okay.
Now, down to work.
Okay, here we go.
All of this needs putting in order a little.
Alright.
Alright. Time to put a puzzle together.
think that piece on the other end you had in about the right place. Yeah, we can't rely on the colors since they burned.
Yeah, I was just trying to...
There. And then the
There
next
we go.
piece with the corner goes above it.
This one?
Other end. That one.
There we go.
Then you sneak in below.
I'll go there.
That one takes the lower corner and the triangle fits in the remaining space.
There.
This page is finished. That's done. 3 more to go.
Alright. You get this one.
Okay, let's see. We're looking for that angle, which looks to be about... perhaps not.
This
There we
does
go.
not look too difficult.
No, it really doesn't. That long vertical...
No.
You sure?
There we go.
Then you
Now
just
it'll
fit
go.
higher.
Page is child's play.
You go up top like I thought at the
That goes
beginning.
at the bottom.
This page is finished.
Alright.
Take the
And
next
that's
page.
2 done.
Alright.
Alright, now.
So you're looking for that inward curve. It's not going to let you match them up down there. You got to match it to the top piece.
Okay. I gotta go upstairs. Okay.
So I think that matches that curve.
Yeah. As big as that gap is, that has to go there. That one there. And
This
that one there.
page is finished.
Alright,
And-
cool.
Only
Very
one
good.
more.
Any 3-year-old of 5
Keep
years
going.
practice can do this.
So, 8-year-old? And I'm betting I already know what's on these documents.
This page is finished.
4 murders,
Could
4
be.
pages.
All the pages are reconstructed.
And it was A through D that were disturbed.
The cloth is now soaked.
Too easy
Got
for
it.
this team.
Make a note, Hastings. Make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher,
Yeah, we
shop
got
owner in
this set
Andover.
covered, Crit Witch.
Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
Yes, Alice Asher.
I got it. Look. Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at campsite.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
Remind you to hide your trash can from us. Maybe.
Read the reconstructed documents.
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with loss of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine.
Knew it. And the next
Betty
one
Barnard,
is Betty.
waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking.
Of course, advised to stop smoking.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Hello.
War wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia.
We have our ABC.
Dick Dudley Dunbar,
That's the glasses dude.
owner of the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Asthmatic, heart disease, heart condition.
We have our
Let
next
us now
victim.
try and get our brain cells to work.
You notice what's missing?
C's.
The wrong C.
Our glasses dude with the stockings
Mm-hmm.
was called Mr. Cust.
Yes.
So our stocking salesman is one of the patients who was located through... Both theories are right.
Those are the medical records from the...
From the Clarks.
Yeah, and he was burning them so that way he can be traced.
Guys, we have 2 theories. The stalking theory and the third murder's the real murder theory. They're both right. Whoever's doing this is roping in Mr. Cust.
Bingo.
Which means that our murderer is among
The
the
burned
Clark household.
documents are medical records, and without a doubt, they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C, or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the 2 victims appear on them? And who are the 2 other patients?
These are very good questions.
Well, given the DDD, I think we have our next potential
I think
victim.
we know who the next one's going to be. While we're here, hashtag stash check.
Stash check. Always time for a stash check. Unless you're in the middle of a gunfight.
Oh,
in which case
today is the
probably
11th,
not.
according to here.
Yep. Which means it happens today.
Oh, phone's ringing.
Uh-huh.
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. The only name that doesn't fit the pattern.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Yes, Alexander Bonaparte Cust. How did you guess? Poirot, you have magical powers. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station. He got off the train from London, but after that, nobody knows where he went.
Black Swan Hotel? That's where the DDD guy works.
Yeah, because he's going to be there. He's not, no need to search London.
No need to search all of Doncaster. We have a lead.
Let's go with this one.
Look for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
Trust me, Chief Inspector.
You appear to be very sure of yourself. Very well. I'll call the Black Swan straight away. The owner's going to get a shock when he learns that
He
there's
will get a
murder
shock, that's
under
for
his
sure.
roof.
Okay. Call instead of Jap or encourage Jap. Which would Poirot do?
Ooh. I could see him trying to encourage Jap because he looks upon him as a colleague, even though he looks at him as being superior to Jap. But is he going to want to try to get the jump on it and not risk alerting the criminal of what's going on? Or do we go with the rules of randomness?
I'm leaning towards encourage Jap,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
All right, let's go with encourage Jap.
Do your best, Jap.
You can count on me.
Alright. I think we were supposed to
Hastings,
make the other call, but
everything is
whatever.
at
I'm
stake.
happy with our choice.
With a little luck, our main suspect will soon be under lock and key.
Here goes the phone again.
So, has Cust been arrested?
Yes, the Doncaster police are sending him by train.
That is good news. But why so gloomy, Chief Inspector?
Well, when I told the hotel owner that he was sheltering a murderer, he collapsed.
Yeah, we should have
He's
called.
dead?
No, fortunately, but it has taken its toll on him. It has to be said that with his name starting with the letter D, he had every reason to fear Cust.
Oh,
I bet he
Yeah.
was going to be the next
what's his
victim.
name? Heart attack.
Right, his medical records said he had that problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't think we would undercut our colleague in this.
No.
No.
Come now, Chief Inspector. He's at the hospital and the doctors are taking good care of him.
You think so?
Of course. Do not feel down, Chief Inspector. Let us focus on our
Focus
investigation.
on the matter at hand.
While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Where does he live?
The Marbury Guest House?
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt. Hastings, we are making good progress. Please go and search the room of our number 1 suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
Oh,
The dentist. So that is why you are so nervous and bad-tempered.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own.
Take care of your teeth.
all right. And since we're at a breaking point here, we're going to go ahead and end our stream here
To Marbury
tonight,
Guest House, please.
as it's starting to get a little bit on the late side and all that. So, thank you all for coming along and joining with us. We are this close to finishing this case off here. Oh, we just got the handlebar mustache achievement. So, thank you all for coming along with us. Wednesday night will be the weekly Skyrim serial with the random legacy of Zarzur Tenteroth, are in Skyrim, where we decide a lot of his actions and conversation with the random dice roll. And then hopefully Saturday will be Grappler's Keep, or my WW 2K20 universe, where a number of DMs, GMs, and RPG players from across the Twitch universe compete in a ring that we lovingly call the Dice Tray. Also Saturdays at 1 p.m. on, it's now called Wandering SOC, the Wandering Society channel on Twitch. You will see me on playing in Scion, the tabletop RPG there as well. So, with that all being said and done, that's where you will find us. So, until next time, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Get this here.
This has been a Diet Water production.
Let's see, who do we want to do a raid with here? Oh, Lindy's on. Let's send a raid Lindy's way. Oops, I learned how to spell.